Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Sam here, and today is Tuesday, July 21st, 2020, and I'm going to be showing you guys the best things to buy, sell, and maybe, just maybe, even invest in right now in NBA 2K20. And I also do have some snipe filters you guys should start using immediately, so be sure to stick around to the end of the video for those. So as usual, guys, let's go ahead and start with any new content we got in NBA 2K20. Then we'll switch on over to Twitter, see if we got any new locker codes, or if there's any other information regarding upcoming content in NBA 2K20, or if there's any news regarding NBA 2K21. But let's go ahead, we'll move over here to the pack market. And today, we got nothing new in the pack market. Actually, that's a lie. We got nothing new in packs, really, other than, I guess we got one new pack today. Keyword, just one new pack, because there are guaranteed Galaxy Opals now, or guaranteed Galaxy Opal pack now, just one of them, for 20,000 BC. And that's actually going to be pretty nice for a snipe filter that I will share here later in the video, or snipe filters, I should say. And yeah, you can only open one, so it's not like you can open a million of these, and it's one person or one pack per account. So that's kind of interesting. I'm glad that they finally added some opals, because the pink diamonds and diamonds, let's be honest, they were outdated. So we finally got some Galaxy Opals, and it's only 20,000, which that is quite a bit. But as you'll see on the market, there are some decent cards in these packs. But anyway, moving on now to the bigger thing of today that everyone is probably aware of, or most people are aware of. And if you're not, you're going to love this, I think. Well, you might love it, depending on how many tokens you have. As you can see here, they added stuff to the token market, not the token rewards, the token market only. And as you can see, it costs 1,000 tokens to open 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, sorry, only 4. I guess there's 4,000 token packs, and then a fifth one here that's 400. And we'll get to these in a second. It's gonna be it's not gonna be our normal episode of, or not episode, our normal market update. I will go into a little bit more detail in more of the new stuff and what I think about this, and less of the market. But as you can see here, 1,000 tokens, and if you look at the players, you can pull a guaranteed player. So these are guaranteed packs. 1,000 tokens. That's quite a hefty amount, even for me here, and I have almost 4,000 tokens. That's quite a bit of tokens. But as you can see, you can pull a guaranteed LaMelo Ball, Kawhi Leonard, or Lamar Odom. And let's be honest, out of these three, Lamar Odom's probably the worst. At least when you think of MT, LaMelo is probably the best out of these to sell for MT. And I guess it would depend on which player you want. But for 1,000 tokens, I'm going to be honest, this one here, not worth it. I guess we'll go ahead and rank these new packs once we get done going through them. And as you can see here, we'll move to the next one. This is probably the best one. James Wiseman Galaxy Opal, not bad. This card goes for about 400 to 500 currently, or at least he did. And again, we'll look at the market here in a little bit. Rashard Lewis, this card right here, one of the most expensive cards in the game, or he was the most expensive card in the game, is now guaranteed in packs, or you have at least a 1 out of 3 chance to pull him. And then Galaxy Opal Giannis Antetokounmpo. So this pack so far looking like the best one, and I'm just gonna go ahead and say it, this is the best pack out of all of these. If we move on to the next one here, we can get Prime Series 3 Paul George, Galaxy Opal Tracy McGrady, and Galaxy Opal Shaquille O'Neal. And this one's okay, but Shaq, he goes for 400, 500 last we knew. Tracy McGrady, he used to go for close to $1 million. Probably going to be a little less now with this out in the game. But Tracy McGrady is definitely the best out of all of these. And moving on to the next one, we got out of position KD, which isn't bad. Out of position LeBron and Ben Simmons. So Ben Simmons, he's pretty cheap already, or he's been dropped in price. He's an older card, so he's not the best. LeBron James and KD, I'm going to say, KD is the best, at least MT-wise, and then LeBron is the second best. And then if we go down to these down here, these are the absolute worst ones in the game. Pink Diamond, Yijin Lee, Ben Wallace, Jokic, Wes Unseld, and Bill Walton for 400 tokens. I swear, boys, if you spend your tokens on these, please just, I don't know. I want to say unsubscribe, but I just don't do this. Please don't do this. 400 tokens, that's a terrible deal. And in my opinion, all these are not the best deal unless you really want to get the GOAT Kareem or Pippen. You probably want to pray too that you pull one of these two, or you pull the correct one if you're trying to go for both these. But I don't know if you're gonna open these with tokens, which I don't know. I myself, I'm not gonna do it. One, because I don't need MT, and two, I'm gonna save my tokens for potential GOAT cards, which I do think we're getting. I think this is kind of bait. This is a lot of bait. I think this is bait for us to waste our tokens. Not waste, but use all our tokens, and then they'll release GOAT cards or new cards in the token market, or token rewards, I should say, and people are not going to have tokens. So, I don't know. Up to you guys if you want to open these. You know, it's not the worst thing in the world, but if you are going to open them, I probably would recommend these, because Rashard Lewis, there is a market crash going on right now. We'll get into it in a second, but prices are going to drop with everyone spending their tokens on these cards. But Rashard Lewis and Giannis have a lot of value, if not a lot of lock-in value if you want to get GOAT Kareem or Scottie Pippen or just get a Giannis, because these cards are amazing. So I probably spent a little bit of time or a little too much time on these, but I don't know. I kind of want to get my opinion across to you guys and what I think. I mean, you guys are going to ask me in the streams anyway, or maybe in the comments, which is fine. But I don't know. Personally, I would not fall for this unless you really want to get the GOAT Kareem. That's about it. And maybe if you have enough MT anyway, you can just buy Rashard Lewis if he's cheap enough. But anyway, one more quick thing I want to mention. They did throw these legacy packs in here as well for only 10 tokens. So Bill Walton and Phil Chenier aren't as expensive anymore either. So I just thought I'd mention that before we move on to the market update. But moving on to the market update now, guys, let's go ahead and see how all these crazy packs in the token market and the guaranteed opal pack, let's see how this affects the market. So pretty much we're going to start here by looking at the cheapest opals on the auction house, just because, the guaranteed opals, they're probably not throwing the best opals in there. They're probably throwing, some, they probably have some bad opals in there. And as you can see, the opals, there's a lot of new opals that are down here at the bottom of the barrel or the bottom feeder filters. And as you can see, Robert Parrish, Allen Iverson, Jason Kidd. Jason Kidd was already pretty cheap, but Robert Parrish, Allen Iverson, Trae Young, these guys were not down here before. Cedric Ceballos, that's definitely not a snipe. But, there's some players down here that are actually cheaper than Larry Hughes now because of the guaranteed opal packs. And I guess we're going to go ahead, or not I guess, we are going to go ahead, and I'm going to bring up this thread here on 2K Gamer, just of a kind of a compilation or just a compiled list of what people have pulled from these guaranteed opals, just so you guys know. Robert Parrish, Trae Young, Derrick Rose, Rudy Gobert, which 70K, I've not seen a I've not seen a Rudy Gobert down there in the minimum filters or down towards the bottom. So maybe Rudy Gobert is probably one of the better pulls. Trae Young, Robert Parrish. It seems like maybe Rudy Gobert. I keep saying the wrong names. Gordon Hayward. Maybe they have just a set number of players in here. Derrick Rose, Rudy Gobert, Gordon Hayward, Allen Iverson, Trae Young. That kind of seems like that's the case. But anyway, switching back, now that we know that, the bottom feeder or the Galaxy Opal minimum filter might be a good place to start today. And I'm kind of gonna mix in the filters today. Again, this is not the normal episode of a market update for you guys. I'm kind of gonna mix in some filters with the market analysis. And as you can see here, like I was saying, the minimum filter or the Galaxy Opal minimum filter is definitely different today. So what you're gonna want to do is we're gonna kind of target the minimum opals, because there's gonna be a lot of opals pulled today with the guaranteed opals. So what you want to do is take a look at the cheapest opals on the auction house. For me, it's 21,500, but I'm gonna bet a pretty good amount of money that these cards are gonna keep dropping in price even more. So be aware, be on the lookout for these prices to keep dropping even more, and don't just copy the numbers here on the screen. Go ahead and make sure you account for taxes yourself. But if we have a card going for about 20, let's just say 20,000 for the easy math for the video. So let's say it's 20,000 is the cheapest opal. We want to set this to 18,000 because it's 2,000 MT for tax, and you want to put the maximum bid above. And what we do is just spam and buy anything that pops up. And obviously we can see any Galaxy Opal in the game here with this filter. Now you're going to see a lot of Robert Parishes and cards that were on that list of players that are in the guaranteed opal packs. But hey, it's a good filter. You have a chance of seeing any opal in the game. Maybe you'll get lucky and see a opal that goes for 50, 60. Maybe you'll even see a crazy opal that goes for more than or that goes for a bid, because sometimes people are throwing cards up for 500. I have seen some crazy things like that. So that's the first filter I'd recommend today, Galaxy Opal minimum. Moving on to the next one now. The rest of these aren't really going to be cheap filters, just because they're going to kind of be focused around these packs today that are in the token market. So the first one here, not the first one, the second one here, after we go ahead and look at these prices of these cards, is going to be a pretty good one. Let's take a look at Rashard Lewis. As you see, Rashard Lewis is still going for quite a bit. As you can see, we still have a lot of time though before the first wave of these come in, and there's a lot of Rashard Lewis's on the auction house. Look at this, there's multiple within the same minute. So Rashard Lewis, definitely not going to be going for a million MT. You're definitely going to have to take a look at his price, because as of me recording this video, he's still going for a million, but that's definitely not going to be the case. I see him going all the way down. We're trying to figure out on 2K Gamer how much he's going to go for. And I was saying he's going to go for more than 100K. Some people think he's going to go to buy now. I don't think Rashard's going to go to buy now personally, but he might get close to buy now, maybe anywhere between 100K and 300K, just because the pure demand for this GOAT Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. But we all know, though, from DBG's videos and from Twitter, if you guys have Twitter and stuff, that Chris Webber here, this is the new Gatekeeper, because he is not in those token market packs. He's not in the guaranteed opal packs, at least from what we can tell. So this Chris Webber, even though there's a lot up, almost just as many as Rashard Lewis, this guy is the new Gatekeeper, guys. So if you're looking for a filter to use today, I probably would recommend sniping these two in the same filter. And what filter can you use? I would say Galaxy Opal, where is it? Theme, Galaxy Opal Showtime, and then I'd probably go to the West, because you can see both these cards in the same filter and you can try to snipe them. Now, I will say, be very careful. I'm recording this prior to what we see the market, settles at, but assuming these cards go above buyout, which we know Chris Webber will for sure, this would be a very nice filter to target Rashard Lewis and Chris Webber in the same filter. So that's the second filter I have for you guys today. And the third one here isn't anything crazy, but you could either target James Wiseman just by looking up his name, because he's in packs. And there's not really, you could do next, I guess, but you could just look up James Wiseman, Galaxy Opal, and use the name. I have heard that the name might be glitched, so you could do Galaxy Opal Center next. You could do Galaxy Opal Center and then go to theme and do next and target him as well, because he is going to be kind of the, he's going to be the least desired out of these new packs. Where are we going here? He's going to be the least desired out of these packs, so people, I don't know. That doesn't mean people are going to throw him up for buyout, but he's going to be pulled quite a bit with this Rashard Lewis and Giannis when people were going for him. And James Wiseman, maybe he'll even go to a buyout. I doubt it. I highly doubt it, just because he's a really good card. And I don't think that many are being pulled. I just think there's a lot on the market right now because it's something new. But maybe I'm wrong. Like I said, with these filters, you're going to have to check yourself, because I'm recording this prior to the market settling. But James Wiseman, that'd be another good filter. And then the last one here, guys, I know I'm talking a lot today, and it's going to be a longer episode, but there's just a lot to cover. There's a lot of aspects and moving parts today, and just kind of, as me recording this, there's a lot of speculation. And the next one here would be a Bucks filter, and we're going to be targeting that Giannis, who's in the same packs as that Rashard Lewis and James Wiseman I was just talking about. So Galaxy Opal Bucks, and you put this minimum buyout at 500, minimum bid 500. And in this filter, you can see Giannis, obviously, who he's going to be in packs quite a bit, or he's going to be pulled quite a bit. And you can see Kareem. Now, I will say be a little bit careful, because Kareem, he might go to buyout, especially if James Wiseman's become a cheaper. So be on the lookout for that. Be looking at Kareem's price. But for now, as we make in this video, you can target Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and Giannis in the same packs, or in the same filter, I should say. And if, let's say, Kareem goes below 500, you can just set this to small forward, and that'll fix that problem right there. But alright, guys, that's going to do it for today's market update. If you learned anything new or enjoyed the video, please hit the like button below, and feel free to leave a comment. Both those things really do help grow the channel, and it helps out the YouTube algorithm for me, because we are actually on the road to 13,000 subs. So if you're new, consider subscribing, as we make these market update videos multiple times per week, and we live stream here on YouTube every single day. And if you guys also like watching me stream on YouTube, go follow me on Twitch as well. We're going to start streaming over there quite a bit too. And just one more thing, guys, I covered this earlier in the video, I just can't emphasize it enough. Be careful with your tokens. Like, I don't know, I know it's July, but I don't know. If you really want a GOAT card, guys, I would hold out. I really feel like this is bait from 2K. But if you really want to go pull Rashard or Giannis or James Wiseman, I'd say go for it, I guess. But I don't know, guys. I have a feeling GOAT cards are coming, or a token market update's still coming. And if you've been waiting all year for that, don't choke it now. But guys, as always, thank you so much for watching. Until next time, peace out.